Hey there everyone,
Hello.
welcome you guys for another video, and to be a little more specific, to our dinnerly marathon. So this is dinner number 3. If you haven't seen our previous videos, I will have a link up here. Up there maybe? But there will be a link so that way you guys can check out the beginning of this. Basically what it is we subscribe to the dinnerly meal service, and we subscribe for a family of 4. We are a family of 5, but so far it actually has been working and we've enjoyed the dinners. So the whole point of this is just to share with you guys our experience and to kind of let you guys know whether we liked it, what we thought about it. Maybe it might work for you. You guys can take a look and check it out.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I mostly consider this a stress test. Like okay, we did it for we had in mind okay, 3 meals a week, but you know, if we had to and we do a whole week, so that's why it's just like, okay, this is a stress test. If we can do all 6 and we're satisfied with all 6 days, that means that it's perfect for 3 days. So that's why, and it's like, hey, you know what? Come and join us as we marathon through 6 days of dinner.
Exactly. And just to kind of touch on that note, I mean, it's been fun because it's time between wifey and hubby, so I've enjoyed it. But it is time consuming. Like you have dedicating that time, because it's not just, you have to prepare it. It's not that easy. You know, you just can't get in the kitchen and
I know it's not like literally like
it's a process.
Like, cook this and put the microwave, you're done. No, there's a little bit more involved.
So tonight, this is our ingredients. So this one here was actually supposed to go with our first night's dinner, which was broccoli and onion, but but it didn't work out. So we've made 2 errors so far. So we're just gonna incorporate it with this dinner and have it as steamed vegetables. But we're going to be doing, what is it, ravioli lasagna?
Okay, so here we go.
So take it away, Julio.
So this is gonna be skillet ravioli lasagna with fontina and parmesan. So these are the different ingredients, and by the way, what we had to put wasn't much. These are the things that we had to put on our own. So the sugar, salt and pepper. Oh well, actually, where's my pepper?
There was no pepper. I don't think so.
Actually, no, we don't need pepper. Okay, so all right, so the salt, olive oil, and that's it. Everything else that you see here came with the dinnerly, and then of course there's an extra that was left over from our last one. So I mean, we don't need to show each and every time. So in order to kind of like accelerate the process, we already got the oven going, because of course oven is needed. So we're gonna do what we can. The only thing though is that we're gonna improvise, and you know what, that's what family's about, improvising and doing the best that you can. So for this one, we actually need a large oven-proof skillet. We don't have that. We have a skillet, but it's not oven-proof. So we'll see what we're gonna do. But anyway, we're gonna make it work, and it's gonna be delicious. Okay. By the way, that's not our fan, that's our bird, and that should tell you how late it is, because when it's late, the little guy always likes to sing. So anyway, so now what we did is, instead of having the tablet over there, we have the tablet right here, so we can see
so it's like right here, and we're able to see it. So, as always, like our other videos, we're gonna put you guys on hyperlapse, and we're gonna go ahead and get this started and get dinner prepared. We are running a little bit behind though. It's like, I'm not gonna tell you the time, but we're running behind. Dinner should have been done a while ago, but it didn't happen.
We had a plan on start recording when there was gonna be a little bit of sunlight, and let's just say the sun has been long gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So today was a little bit of a busy day, which again, family life, that's expected, right? So,
but you know what? This one looks like it's pretty straightforward, and each and every day we're getting better with the process. And what we did this time, even before we started, we actually had a run through with the recipe, and instead of like trying to read the recipe as we're going, we give it a rundown, and we're like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. So when we see it, we're like, okay, we more or less know.
I think that is a tip.
Yeah.
read it before you actually prepare it.
Instead of just reading it as you're doing it.
Yeah, because that's where 2 of the mistakes were made.
But you know what? They were great mistakes because I think they ended up being really good.
Like I told Julio, luckily it wasn't a difference. There wasn't, you know, it wasn't a bad mistake. But anyway, and that's another thing I wanted to include in this video. So we just wanted to see how perfect this service would be for a family, because I get it for like a couple or for a single person. This is probably perfect. Perfect. But for a family with busy days, I think this is actually a really good idea, because imagine if you're rushing and you're busy all day long, you still have that nagging thought in the back of your mind, what am I going to do for dinner? What am I going to prepare for dinner? Well, it's great just knowing that you can go into your kitchen, pull up the PDF file, and get all the ingredients and just put it together.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised that, you know how we made the mistake? I'm pretty sure that they know that families are going to be rushing, that mistakes are going to be made. And I wouldn't be surprised that maybe the recipes are like kind of made so that even if you put here and this there, it won't be a complete mess. It'll still work. And like I said, I told Chris, if we get that recipe again, I'm doing it with the mistake, because I think it ended up working out great.
Yeah, I mean, they worked out really, really good. Okay, so I did want to pick up the camera because this dinner is pretty much done.
All we need to do is finish cooking the raviolis in the sauce. Oh, let me lower this. Oh.
The microwave's on, that's why.
We need to finish cooking the raviolis, and then we're gonna put the cheese in there, and then we're gonna put it in the oven for like 10 minutes, and we'll be done.
Yeah. So
just in case, we're gonna be using the broccoli that we were left over, steaming it, and then.
That's what I was gonna say.
Nothing says pasta like garlic knots.
Yep. So this is the fontina, and then this is the Parmesan cheese that's gonna that's gonna go inside of this ravioli lasagna. But, yeah, this one is super, super quick, and the best part about it is it's not messy at all.
It is a little messy. I disagree with that.
Look at there's.
I understand, but when I was pouring because you have to put oil and the garlic, and it was splashing everywhere because of course oil and water don't mix, especially when they're hot. So, but aside from that, I think cleanup is gonna be pretty easy tonight.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of dishes. The other dinners, I'll try to see if I can find them in the videos, but the counter was covered with stuff.
I don't know.
No, I think it finished already. That's why. Because when she put it on, I saw it was only like 2 minutes.
Okay, fine. Well, then this
is ready to go.
Yeah. So this we put the cheese.
So since we don't have that skillet to go into the oven, we're going to transfer it from here to this.
Cross fingers.
Yeah, cross our fingers that it doesn't ruin it. I don't think so. So
I think it should
go
be
ahead.
Good. You don't want to put it on here just in case.
Fine.
You know what? Safety first. No, for real.
No, I know.
All right, so
don't drop the whole thing.
You know, I think it should fit.
I think so. I think it actually will look pretty nice, and it'll still be presentable. That's why I told you don't worry about it.
So we'll transfer it onto here. Oh, perfect. Look at this.
Let me see.
Hold on, I just want to make sure that I get all of the yummy sauces.
Okay, so now it's time for the cheese.
That's good. All right.
Here's the first one.
So do me a favor. Where's the spatula that you had?
I didn't have a spatula today.
Let me see. So it says that in the middle. It says in the middle that you gotta put some fontana. I don't care. I'm gonna keep on calling it fontana. It's fontana to me.
Fontina.
Fontana. And from here, 10 minutes out, and we're gonna be grubbing.
Yeah,
that's
really
dub. All right.
So look at that, guys. That's ready for the oven.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, timer 10 minutes. So there we go. 10 minutes. So 10 minutes, we're gonna be yum. All right, you guys. So raviolis are done. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
That
I'm
looks
sorry, but that's
yummy.
delicious right there. We're gonna be eating good tonight.
From my IKEA set, I'm gonna get to use these beautiful bowls.
By the way,
we hardly use these.
No, but whatever's left, because we had a full set. But of course, having kids in the home, you know how dishes just mysteriously break themselves, and
then they crack. Yeah.
Yeah, they crack on their own. Like kids don't crack them, right?
I know. And you know what? Now I'm kind of wondering because I thought it was a set of 6, but counting everything, there's 5. So was it a set of 6 or a set of 5? Were they just literally breaking everything?
I think that's what happened.
I don't know.
Everything was very gum to the breakage.
I know. But anyway, we'll go ahead and put you back on hyperlapse so we can finish this dinner because we's about to eat because we is hungry.
We gotta eat good in the neighborhood. In the Riverside neighborhood.
Yeah. Okie doke. So we got the garlic knots out, and yes, you do cook them inside the bag in the oven.
Yep.
You can take them out of the bag, which is what I did the other day.
But no, it's better so that they cook in their own juice. Not in their own juices. I'm sorry.
In the garlic. Yeah, the butter and the garlic. But you are able to cook them in there, which makes it super convenient because you literally just throw the whole bag in there and let it cook for 9 minutes, and then it's ready to go. But we are ready to make the plates now. Yep. You ready? All right.
Where's the knife?
Which knife?
I had a knife to cut, but this thing must have been buried.
Girls, okay, come on.
So look, this is the sign of some good eating with garlic knots. Let's see, where's the? Because you got to make about 2 to 3 holes. I expect a little bit more
steam
to come out. More steampunk.
Oh wow. Here, do you want me to get in there and help you?
Watch your finger. Anyway.
You see that in there?
Yummylicious.
We did put those garlic knots back on.
A little bit more.
Yeah, they were not golden brown the way I like my bread. They were a little mushy, so they had to go back on.
I wouldn't mind, but but if we could do better, why not? So
exactly.
By the way, I've been wanting to take a piece out of this just to give it a try, but Chrissy has been smacking my hand every time I try to get it.
See?
Come on.
We're adding berries to the lemonade. So there we go. So tell me that does not look delicious, you guys. It literally took us, I'm not talking about from the time we started recording or started this video. From the actual time that we started prepping and preparing and putting it all together, it probably took about, what do you say, Julio, about 20, 25 minutes at the most.
I think the only thing that honestly took a while was this darn bread, but the only mistake that we made was the bread, instead of having it in the fridge, we had it in the freezer. That was the only thing, and that we had to put it back in there, and that's the only thing. But I mean, aside from that, the dinner, it was extremely fast. The dinner, I would say 45 minutes, I'd say.
You think it took about 45 minutes? Well, actually, yeah, probably from waiting for the bread, because yeah, like you said, the bread did take the most, but the cheese ravioli lasagna didn't take long at all. Well, like every other video, we're going to go ahead and stop it. We're going to give it a try, and then we'll pick it back up for an honest opinion once we have devoured this delicious meal.
I'm ready. Samara. Trust me, I've been itching to. But anyway, let's do this.
Okay. Yes, are you ready? Time for that honest opinion now, guys. I think so far every meal has been phenomenal. I almost feel like we've been dining out because honestly, these meals, as simple as they might seem or be, I would have never thought to have put any of this together. So being able to do this at home and eat it as a family, it feels really good knowing that we are eating a really good meal and it's hearty, it's not necessarily healthy, but it's delicious. Another night, every plate has been cleared off around the table, except for that one. I would have ate that with my bread, but
No.
I mean, that's pretty much clean. I mean, in my book, yes, like you could have scooped it up, and if there's no bread, the finger will always.
Oh yeah. So before we get to you, Julio, girls, I do want to ask you guys. So far, since we've been having really good meals every day for dinner, do you guys often find yourself thinking throughout the day, we wonder what we're having for dinner again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a dream
What was your dream?
about eating today, but I couldn't see the meal.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy the meals. Trust me, like I said, it does feel nice being able to prepare a really good meal. Huh?
What are we having tomorrow?
I knew you were gonna ask that.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna ask
We're
that.
leaving
It is a surprise, okay?
Yeah, we're leaving
It's a surprise.
I don't even know, and I'm being 100% honest. I don't even know. The only one that knows is your dad because he has the PDFs.
Can you please tell me?
No, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, that's the thing. I myself don't know so much. It's almost like when we get to that day, it's like, okay, you know what should we do? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. That's how we've been choosing them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll leave it as a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, you guys have been eating good. So I think you guys should put some trusts like, okay, 3 days in a row we've eaten good. I mean,
Imagine the next one's
well, that's the
Oh my
that's
gosh.
the point. Not to
I
know
don't think
what
Dinnerly is
not
gonna
to
give
know
us
what to
disappointment.
expect and know that you know you're gonna eat good. Needs to be
So
expressed.
one thing I forgot to point out, but before I turn it to you, Julio, I promise. One thing I do want to point out is that the cheese, yeah, it's cheese ravioli lasagna. It really did taste like you were eating a cheese pizza, and not just any kind of
No,
cheese
you know
pizza.
what?
It tasted like a really gourmet cheese pizza. I guess that's the best way I can put it. I don't describe food, so if that sucked, or whatever.
All right, so to me, so I agree. It did taste like a cheese pizza, but here's my take. It tasted like a New York style. What is it? The pan pizza, or like what is it called? A pizza pie. Not New York style. I'm sorry, Chicago style.
Maybe.
Pizza.
Maybe.
To me, that's how it tasted because it was excellent. Only thing I would change is on the PDF, the instructions. It said a generous pinch of salt, and so I was generous. But I guess I have such a big heart that I'm too generous. For my taste, I think it was a little bit salty. Just a little bit. Huh?
I didn't think it was
When it's
salty.
very sweet and cheese, it kind of was salty.
Oh, it was.
It did taste a little bit salty to me, but I hate to admit it, but I think we're becoming a Dinnerly family. I was the biggest naysayer, and I was thinking about this, and for whatever reason, here you got, leave a comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But I like, okay, when things happen in life, the easiest way for me to describe them is with a song. And no, I don't sing, but I like music. I love music. And the only thing that I thought is the song by Alanis Morissette. When it goes, you already won me over in spite of me. So don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet. Don't be surprised if I love you for all that you are. And I swear, it's like I was the biggest naysayer because I seen it and I was like, oh my god, I'm hating this already. And of course, that's Chunky. He always wants to get his little say in. But anyway, yeah, I was a really big naysayer, and honestly, a third day, and look at this, completely empty. And the greatest endorsement is, you guys have seen it actually, the little ones, the plates are empty, okay? And I'm telling you, Natalia and Arissa and Santa Samara, they'll leave a little bit, and they've been eating everything. So if that doesn't tell you that that's a really good endorsement for kids, then I don't know what else. But honestly, I am impressed. And by the way, so Samara and Christine had this great idea, and I guess it had gotten forgotten. But if you guys have lemonade, like Country Time lemonade, and you just want to take it up that notch, honestly, it couldn't get simpler than this. Get some frozen berries, like blueberries, strawberries, just a frozen berry medley. Put it in the microwave for like what, like 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, depending upon how much you have.
Depending on how much you have. And as simple as that. Just put them in there when they start getting a little bit mushy and put them in your lemonade. And not only does it make it look more interesting, it really gives it a whole new twist. So honestly, the ravioli lasagna with the broccoli that we had left over and the garlic knots and this lemonade, honestly, I'm sorry, but again, like 3 out of 3. Like seriously, Dinnerly has hit it out of the ballpark 3 days in a row. It has been really good, and I don't know what else to say.
So far, I think I am kind of sold on the whole Dinnerly service. But again, it's 3 out of 6, so we do have to wait until that final one to give that opinion. But so far,
It's off to a good start.
Yeah, so far off to a very good start. And I wish that I had known about this service, or at least used one of these services before. And I was actually telling Julio, I think it's awesome because as a mother with babies, this is perfect. You don't have to plan out your meals. You already have them together. You just pull them out of the refrigerator and prepare them. You can't get any more simpler than that. It's just a family opinion. Both of us wish that we had done this sooner because it's a really good idea. Anyways, I think that is going to conclude this video. So thank you guys for tuning in for another Dinnerly dinner. This is number 3. Tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's dinner. It's a surprise to me and a surprise to the girls. So obviously it'll be a big surprise for you guys. So let's see how it turns out. But thank you guys again, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.